Hello and welcome to my channel, and welcome to a Sunday morning meetup in which I discuss the rapid fire book tag, the Get Real version, and some of the discussions I've had with fellow BookTubers in the past couple of weeks. So be sure to continue watching after the tag, because I'm sure you'll find the discussions interesting. This tag was created by Kate of Girl Reading. I'll include a link to her channel in the show notes below. This tag was found by me on Madelyn's channel, Made with Books. I'll also include a link to her channel in the show notes. I've approached Kate's tag in my usual mocking spirit. Questions. E-book or physical book? An e-book is not a book, it's a figment of Amazon's imagination. Paperback or hardback? Aren't hardbacks made out of paper? Online or in-store book shopping? Shopping sounds too much like clothes shopping or grocery shopping. I buy books, I don't do shopping. Trilogies or series? I like series that come in threes. Heroes or villains? I like my heroes to be villains and my villains to be heroes. A book you want to read. A book you want everyone to read. Do you think I'm some kind of megalomaniac that I expect everyone to like what I like, but I immediately insist that you read and like Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, the #1 book in the entire history of the world as rated by me? See my top 10s video in the info cards above. Recommend an underrated book. There is no such thing. Check out Goodreads if you don't believe me. The last book you finished. I'm still reading it. The last book you bought. I'm not dead yet. Think about that one. Weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark. I never used weird things as bookmarks. All my bookmarks are the same. Used books, yes or no? I never use books, I only ever read them. Top 3 favourite genres. History, the history of history, and historical periods in history. Borrow or buy? You left out beg, but I don't do that either. Characters or plot? Can you have characters without a plot, or a plot without characters? This seems pretty pointless to me. Long or short books? Boring books are too long and interesting books are too short. Long or short chapters? No matter how long or short they are, they always come to an end. Name the first 3 books you think of. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, or Matthew, Mark, Luke. Books that make you laugh or cry. Books that are pretentious make me laugh and then cry for having bought them. Our world or fictional worlds? Let's see, we are talking about fiction, right? Audiobooks, yes or no? They are not books. A book is a book. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? Do you think I am that shallow? Book to movie or book to TV adaptations? Yes. A movie or TV show you prefer to its book. It's like asking me if I prefer blondes or brunettes. Series or standalones? I like a standalone series like the Plantagenet series by Jean Plaidy, of which the Plantagenet Prelude is the first book. 14 books that stand alone from the rest of her output. This is an old tag, so if you haven't done it yet, consider yourself tagged. Yes, I mean you. And now to some discussions I've been having with other booktubers in the past couple of weeks. The links to all the videos mentioned in the following discussions are in the show notes below. Sabrina of Stecuccino posted an interesting review called Reviews or Reactions. Should our responses to a book be as in-depth as a review or merely as an expression of our enthusiasm? I said that I'd definitely like to hear what other booktubers have felt or thought about a book, what the level of their enthusiasm for the book is, a few pluses and minuses, and just generally what the book is about. Steve recently posted a video about how to review a book, and those tips are really helpful if more depth is required. How do you approach this issue? Let me know in the comments below. Alex of Big Al Books discussed reading books that are flawed. I said that I was really interested in what she had to say about reading a book that is not only flawed but also sometimes irritating, but like a family member you can't help loving them. Most books have boring and sometimes irritating parts, but powering through them can often be worthwhile when you get past it to the good stuff. I said that I recently read a chapter in Phineas' Redux which was difficult to read but is a blip along the way. The overall story is excellent and thus it is worth the effort in getting past the difficult parts. Alex replied, I'm glad you know what I'm talking about. She said, I was really surprised upon finishing Les Mis how the parts that were driving me crazy became somehow endearing. But I agree, she said, that the powering through approach definitely helps. What is your opinion? Let me know in the comments below. Juan of Just One Reader posted a book recommendation of 84 Charing Cross Road. I said, I first encountered 84 Charing Cross Road in a Reader's Digest condensed book collection. Of course I had to get my own copy. I told him that I know Charing Cross Road very well. I browsed the many used bookstores that existed in the 1960s and 1970s and bought some books there. Alas, they've all closed down now. It was a different era and a different world way back then. My paperback copy has an airmail letter on its cover. I said, thank you for reminding me that I have this book on my shelves. It is special and delightful. One replied, that sounds like a dream, Alan. I'm going to London in July. Any place you recommend? I said, Juan, how about 107 Charing Cross Road? This is the home of Foyle's Bookshop, 6 floors of books. I remember buying books from Foyle's on many occasions when their flagship store was in another location. They moved to 107 Charing Cross Road in 2014. That has got to be a must on your visit to London. I've since sent Juan another link. This was to the Waterstones bookstore in Piccadilly, which also has 6 floors and is the largest bookshop in Europe. So we can expect Juan to return to Mexico with a couple of suitcases chock full of books. Have you visited either of these bookshops? Let me know in the comments below. Olive of Abookolive posted a video called Why You Shouldn't Sleep on Mansfield Park. I wrote, I'm sure Mansfield Park is very worthy, but I just could not continue past chapter 9. It was just utterly dull. Sacrilege. I read all of Austen except the last 120 pages of Mansfield Park. I'm a big Austen fan. Pride and Prejudice is my favourite book of all time. Do I really need Mansfield Park in my life? We just have to admit to ourselves that authors do not create masterpieces with every book they write. She hit it with Pride and Prejudice, but Mansfield Park? No. If you and countless others love it, that is great, but I'm still not convinced in spite of your passionate defence of it. We cannot love every book, no matter who has written it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. David, the Poptimist, posted the BookTube Real Talk tag Curmudgeonly Old Man Edition, in which he spoke about the subject of creativity on BookTube. I said I thought it was a great take on this tag. I'm trying to be creative with my channel, but there's only so much it is possible to deviate from the usual. What kind of content do you prefer to watch? And what should I create more of for my channel? Let me know in the comments below. Karen of Run Right Read spoke about the fact that she looks forward to several of her favourite booktubers' Friday Reads videos. I said that when I began my channel I considered Friday Reads, but then I didn't want to compete with others who are already producing Friday Reads. So instead I decided on Wednesday Interlude, as I thought it would break up the week. Also, I wanted to do something a little different, so I began my spotlight on episodes included in my Wednesday Interlude videos. Karen replied, "You definitely did the right thing because there is no competition. Any video you make is purely you. Even tag videos with the same prompts end up being unique because of the creator. As long as you're enjoying the schedule, I'd say keep making your Wednesday Interludes." I replied, "Thanks, Karen. At the end of the day, we all have to do what we are comfortable in doing." Some booktubers have dropped out after a while because I suspect have allowed foolish and imaginary expectations to overwhelm them. They go on a spending spree to buy all the latest books to be a part of the in crowd, and then find they can't sustain the heavy burden they feel has been placed upon them. I determined from day one to avoid going down that route and to plough my own furrow. What do you think of this issue? Let me know in the comments below. In my forthcoming Wednesday Interlude, I will be shining the spotlight on the Scarlet Pimpernel and Baroness Orczy. So be sure to subscribe and ring the notifications bell if you want to learn more about the Scarlet Pimpernel in particular and Baroness Orczy in general. So that's all, folks. Remember to comment, subscribe, like and share, and I'll be back soon with another BookTube video.